My name is Quinston, and today I'm going to share 3 things that you need to know before you go out and build that amazing product. These are the core ideas that I've learned not from someone else, but from my own failures. And you should definitely subscribe to the channel as I put out new videos like this one all the time. The first thing is pinpoint your target audience. We hear this all the time, and you might think that this is absolutely basic. I mean, what kind of entrepreneur would go about spending millions of dollars and not know who their audience is? But in reality, this happens more often than you think. When you have no idea who your customer is, you basically don't know who you're building for. There is no feedback loop and all your efforts are misdirected. You ask the wrong questions and naturally you get the wrong answers. You need to know who your ideal customer is. Never take this for granted. I cannot stress this enough. So, how would you go about solving this problem? Create a persona of your customer, or multiple, and ask questions, a lot of questions, to all the people that fit that persona. Use online research tools like Google Keyword Planner, Ubersuggest, shout out to Neil Patel, Statistica, along with the Google search bar obviously, and maybe even Bing, among other things. These tools will give you a good understanding of the size of the market and the demand for your product. Bonus tip. We were in a meeting with a mentor once and we pulled up a word editor to write some stuff. Our mentor freaked out and told us something that I value to this day. Use spreadsheets. Now, I did not understand, honestly, the importance of Excel or spreadsheets back then. But now, I don't know how I would go about my day without one. It's impossible. The second point is, avoid doing everything yourself. Are you a one-man army? It might stroke your ego to be a force to be reckoned with, but I hate to burst your bubble. The market does not care. It is known. Doing too many things simultaneously makes you spectacular at none. I'm not saying that being the jack of all trades is not a good idea. What I'm saying is that you should find the right people for the job. Your job as the creator is to create the best product for the market. No one cares about how you got there. Results are the only thing that matter. Of course, if you don't have the budget or maybe you have the time to learn all the skills you need, go right ahead. You have my blessings. I mean, I do that all the time for my personal projects. Keyword is personal. Third point is, solve a real problem. Yes, I'm serious. I know this might be hard to understand. I mean, all problems are hard to solve, right? But, initially it was incredibly hard for me to understand what this truly means. I remember sitting around, with my co-founders and talking about a product idea that, we had. And this product was a great to have. Creating products that are great to have is nice. But you know what's really crazy? Creating products that people need to have. The keyword here is need. The idea here is that through your intense research, you have figured out that you have a product that people need. A product that solves a genuine problem. Something that people cannot live without. Even if they can, your product will make it easier to live. Solving real problems creates real value, which in turn creates real wealth. Remember when I was talking about spreadsheets earlier? Yeah, that's a product I can't live without. Or maybe, let's say, even if I could, the quality of my work will suffer drastically. Isn't that insane? That is what real problem solving is. That is what real value is. This is why Microsoft is so successful. Okay. I have a bonus tip for you. Be relentlessly customer focused. How do I know this? No, it's not because I read a business book on it. I mean, I did, but that's not the reason. I have seen this happen in front of my eyes. My company sold a product last year that made over 90% of the revenues, and still does. This product was built on the sheer needs of our customers. All we did was build what our customers told us. We re-engineered that into a replicable system with minimal modifications and sold it to other customers in similar niches. That is literally it. Since then, I've become a firm believer in the idea that you need to be severely undeniably, unshakably, and relentlessly customer focused. Build what your customers need, and you will never have a sales problem. You see this being repeated by Jeff Bezos, who is the CEO of arguably the most customer focused company on the planet, and also the most valuable company on the planet. Even today, if you go to relentless.com, it redirects to Amazon. I mean, that is the absolute end that you have to go to if you want to truly create a world-changing offering. That's all the knowledge I have for you at the moment though. Do like the video if you liked it, dislike the video if you didn't, share the video with your friends, co-founders, teammates, programmer friends, and don't forget to subscribe. If you would like to sponsor my cup of coffee for tomorrow morning, you can buy me one at the link below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.